All right, shalom, shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Makar Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone, salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Brother Shapaya coming at you again with another quick lesson through the Spirit. Just going straight into it, having that spirit of David upon you. The closer we get to the end of this thing, the tougher certain challenges get. But they really ain't tough. Really, your faith is growing. And with that comes having complete faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, knowing that that is your strong tower. But nonetheless, we're in a glorious battle, man. It says even the angels desire to look into the things that we are into. All right? We're actually in the war field, man, fighting for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, standing for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So in the spirit, we must be in the spirit of David when he came up against Goliath. All right? In the spirit of Paul in Romans 8, the last couple of verses, where he said, I'm persuaded that nothing should take us away from the love of Hamashiach. All right? This is the same spirit that David had. All right? 1 Samuel 17 and 41. And the Philistine came on and drew near unto David. And the men that bare the shield went before him. And when the Philistine looked about and saw David, he disdained him. For he was but youth, and ruddy in a fair countenance. All right? So that David looked plain, like he didn't look like he knew how to battle, or he didn't look like he'd been through anything. All right? For the most part. You know, to Goliath, David looked soft. And the Philistine said to David, am I a dog? Am I a bitch? That thou comest to me with staves? And the Philistine cursed David by his gods. So he's just talking shit. All right? And the Philistine said to David, come to me, and I will give thy flesh unto the fowls of the air, and to the beasts of the field. So basically, I'm going to kill you and let your body rot and let nature do what it do. Let the animals feast upon you, right? Then said David to the Philistine, thou comest to me with a sword and with a spear and with the shield. But I come to thee in the name of Yahweh of hosts, and the God of the armies of Israel, whom thou hast defied. And that's how we coming. We coming in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay? That name is a strong tower. Because first of all, we can't get to Yahweh but by Yahushai. All right? In the Holy Spirit. Okay? That's the name we stand by. What is his name and his son's name, if thou can tell? Okay? So that's showing you the power of that name. There's faith in that name. David didn't come with no, matter of fact, when he put on Saul's armor, he said, I haven't proved it yet, which meant what? I haven't trained in this. I don't even know how to use any of this. You know, it's too heavy. The counterbalance and all that. So he went in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai with what? Smooth stones in a sling. Low key. Goliath bought a sword to a gunfight. When you really think about it. That's a hood story for your ass, right? Nonetheless. You gotta have fun with it too. It's just Jake. David came up with that motherfucking papa. But nonetheless, more importantly, the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay? This day will Yahweh deliver thee into my hand, and I will smite thee. So, hey, look at it like this. We're getting ready to do that to Esau. Esau's the Goliath. In this scenario, the beast All right? And this is what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is getting ready to do to Esau by the hands of his people. All right? And the angels. All right? This day will the Lord deliver thee into my hand, and I will smite thee. I will take thy head from thee, and I will give it to the carcasses of hosts of the Philistines this day unto the fowls of the air. So David said, more importantly, the Lord is going to deliver you into my hands. I'm going to smite thee, and I'm going to take your fucking head off and give it to and give thy carcass to the host of the Philistines and the fowls of the air. And to know wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a God, there is a power in Israel. Hey, guess what's going to happen? When Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai comes and destroy this place, he's going to do what? Make his name great again. All right, the name's Yahweh, and the name's Yahweh Shai will be great again. Renewed, refresh. All right, same thing in Romans the 9th chapter. All right, to make his name known. The same thing he did in Egypt. Okay? Verse 47. And all this assembly should know that Yahweh saveth not with sword and spear, for the battle is Yahweh's, and he will give it into your hands. And the Lord is about to give us this battle in our hands. All right, you can find that out in Daniel the 7th chapter. All right, that everlasting dominion. All right, the saints going to take the kingdom. And it starts with Yahweh Shai. Okay. And it came to pass, when the Philistine arose and came and drew nigh to meet David, and David hasted and ran towards the enemy, ran towards the army to meet the Philistines. So he ran. So like, picture this is glorious. He was amped for the battle. All right, we're amped for the battle. All right, are you not entertained? All right. And David put his hand in the bag and took thence a stone and slang it and smote the Philistine in his forehead. And the stone sunk into his forehead, and he fell upon the face of the earth. So David prevailed over the Philistine with the sling and with a stone, and smote the Philistine, and slew him. But there was no sword, but there was no sword in the hand of David. Therefore David ran, stood upon the Philistine, and took his sword, drew it out of the sheath, and slew him, and cut off his head therewith. And when the Philistines saw their champion was dead, they fled. All right, so that's what you other nations going to do when Esau, your champion, is destroyed. All right, you're going to flee. All right. All right. Matter of fact, you niggas going to try to come together and come against Yahweh Shai, according to 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. All right. All right, but nonetheless, through the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, David defeated his enemy. All right. Not only did he hit his ass, you think about this, because when people get hit in the head, they don't instantly die sometimes. All right. So he popped his ass with the stone, ran up, took his sword, slew his damn head off, all right, and praised Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And the men of, verse 52, and the men of Israel and Judah arose and shouted and pursued the Philistines until they had come into a valley, into the gates of Ekron. And the wounded of the Philistines fell down by the way to Shesharim, even to Gath, even to Ekron. And the children of Israel returned from chasing after the Philistines, and they spoiled their tents. And David took the head of the Philistine and brought it to Jerusalem. But he put his armor in his tent. And when Saul saw David go forth against the Philistine, he said to Abner, the captain of hosts, Abner, whose son is this youth? And Abner said, as thy soul liveth, O king, I cannot tell. So I'll stop there, but nonetheless, you see the spirit of David, what he had on him, that spirit of faith. All right, through the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, I'm going to defeat my enemy. All right, and that's the same mindset we have in this truth. We arm our minds likewise, like Hamashiach, even into death. All right. David wasn't worried about dying to this. This nigga was bigger than him, more skilled in war. He was the Philistines' champion. All right. This a tall, buff, crisply blackety, fucking Philistine. Going back to him and all that shit. And David, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, made an example of him. Yeah, it wasn't no open casket funeral for that nigga. All right? And that's what the Lord is about to do to all our enemies. We're going to have the neck of our enemies, man. So that's the spirit we must be in. I am for peace, will not speak there for war. And that's what the scriptures are for, man. We fighting our battle now, but pretty soon, the Lord is going to raise us up. And so with that, Shalom.